What's up, Facebook? We are live. We are also live on Instagram. So if you are joining, I want to thank you for that. So let's go ahead and dive in and get to the good stuff. Now, if you don't already know, my name is Coach T. I'm the one and only fitness coach that can help train, reconstruct, and transform your body after loss. Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about what to do when you cheat on your diet. Okay, and this could happen anyway, anything that everybody has this issue. So don't just think it's just you're the only person that has this issue, because you are not. Okay, this is caused because you're being overworked, you're under rested, you stress, things like that, and it happens. Okay, and what typically happens is that you're not on your nutrition plan and you just completely blow the diet. Okay, and a lot of people, they give up or they stop or they fail and they're like, oh, it didn't work for me, I'm going to just go ahead and stop doing it altogether, which is not the case. That's not the way that you need to be thinking. Now, there is a good quote, you know about me, if you I've been doing this, or at least I'm trying to do this. A quote: do not reward yourself with food. You are not a dog. Oh, that is great. Do not reward yourself with food, because you are not a dog. Okay, you are not a dog, you are not an animal, so don't reward yourself with food. But before we begin, if you are watching live, please put on their Instagram, Facebook, please put hashtag live. If you're watching it live, hashtag replay if you are watching it on a replay or later down the road. All right, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Let me know where you're at. Let's connect. I'll respond to anybody after I get done with the video, so don't worry about that. All right. Once again, one of the things that cause you to have that cheat, right? It's because of stress. Okay, stress or stressors will cause you to cheat, and it's important that you understand that it's not the end of the world, like I said before. Now, even I mess up. Okay, I mess up every now and then, because I'm not perfect. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not trying to have this perfect diet, or I'm not trying to portray this perfect diet. If you're on my Instagram, I know that you've seen that I had Sonic, which is like a Big Mac, a drink, and some ice cream, a little container of ice cream. But that's the point. Like, I'm not trying to lie to anybody, or just say, oh, Tyler he just eats healthy all day every day, or Tyler, he just eats chicken and broccoli just plain. No, I add different ingredients to my foods. It's not just I eat plain foods all the time. I add different, like for instance, to my asparagus, I add brown sugar to my asparagus. I'm not just eating asparagus. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I'm just trying to eat healthier. It's a lot better than eating a burger, eating pizza, something like that. All right. So let's talk about, how do you get back on track after you have that cheat, right? So how do you do that? I'm gonna give you 4 kind of tips here. All right. Now, one thing a lot of people do, they're hard on themselves. Don't be hard on yourself. The reason why I say that is because a lot of people are like, they have that cheat meal. They're like, oh, I screwed up. I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna stop doing it. It's pointless. You know, a lot of people think like that, and so you don't need to be hard on yourself. Okay, it's not that serious. Just get back on track and start over. And that kind of brings me to number 2. All right, you resume your habits on the next meal. Pretend like it never happened. Just erase it from your mind that you never had that bad meal, and just start. Okay, focus. And a good way to do this is to focus on the calories. Okay, not in a day, in a week. Okay, I'll give you an example, and this is just example from me. 2,000 calories roughly a day is what I normally would consume. Okay, if I do have a cheat meal, say I go up to 2,500 calories, because I preach this a lot to my clients. Track your calories. Okay, track what you eat, and I have a software just for that, so you know exactly what you put into your body. Right. So let's get back to it. So 2,500 calories, I eat that one day. I just go over 500 calories. Okay. Well, the next day, I remember that, first of all, because I know it, right? And also because I've tracked it. Okay, so what do? Okay, well, the next day, let's do this. Let's eat 1,500 calories. Okay, just be conscious. Okay, don't kind of stress over. Well, shoot, I just busted through my calories. Now just ruin the whole diet. No, adjust it. Okay, now I'm not saying if you eat 500 or 600 additional calories for that day to strictly just not eat nothing the next day. No, slowly take something away each day for that week. Okay, so for my example, if it's 2,000 calories, right? What's 2 times 7 is 14,000. So 14,000 calories in a week. Okay, so that means I could space that however I want to. If I want to eat really, really healthy, like strict healthy one day, and then have like a pizza on a Friday or something like that, guess what? If that fits my weekly calories, then I can do that. All right. And that brings us into step number 3. And this is going to kind of portray step number 2 into step number 3, and that's exercise. Because guess what? When you exercise, you're burning calories. You're burning calories. That means you can consume just a little bit more. I'm not saying overindulge. Oh, I worked out, so now I can have a burger. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it allows you to snack on here and there a little bit more than you would if you didn't do exercise. That's highly important that you know that. Now, because snacks, whenever you snack or you have that cheat meal in this particular case, it's high carbs. It is high carbs because most not nutritious, but yummy food is high in carbs. Okay, so whenever you do have that meal, okay, you have it on a Friday, so Saturday morning, boom, let's go to the gym, because guess what? That carbs is all in your body, so you have a lot of energy, and that's why it's so important. That's why you hit that exercise, just so you don't feel as bad the next day. I know a lot of people, that's why whenever, it's kind of like when you go into the number 1, don't be hard on yourself. If you do that, and like, if you have that cheat meal, go to the next day, hit the gym, okay, so you won't feel so bad. You won't be so hard on yourself. Okay, well, I did have that cheat meal. I shouldn't have. Let me go and exercise. All right, and that brings us to number 4. So I'll recap so far. Number 1, don't be hard on yourself. Number 2, resume habits on the next meal. So keep that healthy eating on the next meal. And number 3, exercise. Okay, and that brings us to number 4, intermittent fasting. Oh my gosh, I love intermittent fasting. It's one of my favorite. I personally fast. I fast from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. I do 16-8. So at 8 p.m. is the last time that I eat. Now, this isn't an exact science. I'm not saying, oh gosh, Tyler ate something at 9 o'clock. For the most part, for me, it's 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right. And the reason why in that fasting period, what intermittent fasting does, and I'm a firm believer, out of all the things out there, I'm not a keto fan, paleo, Weight Watchers. I don't do none of that. I do not do any of that. So if you work with me, we're going to be high on intermittent fasting, because that's what I believe. And I promise you, will get you results. And the reason why intermittent fasting works so well is because during that fasting time of 16 hours, like I said, that's just one of the ways that you can intermittent fast. You're gonna burn stored fat. Okay, you're gonna burn the fat because your body needs fuel. So what's it gonna do? It's gonna start eating away at your fat. Okay, now this isn't a diet. Okay, intermittent fasting is not a diet. I'm gonna say that 100,000 times. Not a diet. Intermittent fasting is not a diet. All right, and the reason why I say that is because it's a way of eating. It's a way you can structure your food, structure your meals. Okay, so it's highly important that you know that. All right. And in saying that, it just helps you to where you're not overeating or eating past hours or eating late night, which most people do. And that's all it does. And the majority of it, if you're not a breakfast eater, this should be really, really easy for you. So if you're not a breakfast eater, this should be like cakewalk. And I'll go into intermittent fasting on a later video, and kind of techniques and things that you can do to kind of suppress your appetite, because I know a lot of people who do get hungry and can't make it until necessarily 12. But that's what I do, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And there's also the 24-hour fasting. People that do a 72-hour fasting. There's all kinds of different fasting techniques that you can do. So again, what do you do when you cheat on your diet? Okay, you don't be hard on yourself. Okay, resume the habits on your next meal, the good habits on your next meal, and exercise, and of course intermittent fasting. So those are the key things. All right. So if you let me go on Facebook here. I don't have any comments on Instagram. So let me see here. Colin, I eat and enjoy it. Yeah, I bet you do, man. I mean, and like I said, this technique, I hope you can implement it because it's very, very important. I don't have any comments. Leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to. I'm still trying to get used to this Facebook stuff. So this Facebook Live, and I know this is off topic, but I have a mic coming in. This is going to be off the chain. This mic is going to be it's going to where you hear me clearly. I don't like the camera mic or the phone mic. So this mic's coming in. It's going to be off the chain, so I can just provide more value to you guys. All right. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you thought you got some value out of it. Now, and before I kind of wrap up, if you have any questions, if you would like to talk about some strategies that I can work with you, either exercise or nutrition, if you want to talk more in depth on your cheat meal or what can you necessarily have, let's do it. Let's set up like a 10-minute call. I'll be more than happy to talk with you about it, and we can go after that. So if you don't have any questions, I guess I will end it, and I will see y'all on the next video. Peace out, guys.